every organism, nothing but every plant and animal are the products of, are made up of
Pre-existing
cells,
cell.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And they are the products of cells. But they fail to conclude that how new cells were after Sleaton and Scott children. Rudolph took over the same cell theory, and he explained clearly, telling that every new cell rise from a pre-existing cell, right, children? Omnicellular, e-cellular. That's what we discussed. We discussed about prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Today, children, let's discuss about a prokaryotic cell, how it appears. So what are the structures present in a prokaryotic cell, right? Okay, 1 second, children. Let me start first. So today, children, we discuss about 4 structures of a prokaryotic cell. Okay, first I will start with the outermost layer, which we call it as cell envelope, children. Cell envelope. The second one, the cell wall. Third one, plasma membrane. The last one, children, ribosomes and inclusion bodies. Okay, children. So let's start with Makla. What is a cell envelope? Anyone, children? Speak out, children. What is a cell envelope? If you know, tell me, sir, yes, I know. If not, just tell me no so that I can proceed.
So it's a combination of cell membrane and cell wall.
Yeah, very good. It's nothing but a combination of outer glycocalyx, cell wall, and cell membrane. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Children, very simple. See, when they started observing bacteria under microscope, they seen only a cell membrane, not the cell wall. The cell membrane structure, even under compound microscope also, Makla, the cell membrane was not clear. When electron microscope was discovered, right, then they came to know cell envelope is a very rigid structure. That is the reason it takes a highly complex condition. The bacteria which live in an extreme condition, what they are called, children? They were called archaebacteria. Makla, you will study very soon, Makla. They were called archaebacteria, which live in extreme condition, Makla. Okay, na? Why they live in extreme condition is a different question, Makla. How they live is a major question. They live there with a special metabolism and also because of a special cell envelope. Okay, na? So the bacteria which live in high salt concentration, what they are called, children? Bacteria which live in high salt concentration, what they are called? Halophiles. Remember this, children. Halophiles. Done. Done, children. The bacteria which live in high hot temperature, they are called thermoacidophiles. And the bacteria which live in marshy area, what they are called?
Methanogen.
Very good, children. Methanogens. Get involved, children. Okay, na? Methanogens. So here The special structure for a bacteria which live in high or extreme condition is because of the cell envelope what they have, children. Okay, so a prokaryotic cell having three different cell envelopes, children. Having three different cell envelopes. Can anyone know, children? Which are those cell envelopes? First one, a glycocalyx. Glycocalyx. Second one, children, cell wall. Third one, I'm writing here, children, plasma membrane or a cell membrane. Let's take up one by one, children. These three are the cell envelopes: glycocalyx, cell wall, and plasma membrane. Okay, children. So what is glycocalyx? Children, some of the bacteria have very loose sheath on their outer cover. This is what a glycocalyx layer, children, the outermost lining. Okay, na? So some of the bacteria have very loose sheath, and those who have a loose sheath, it is called a slimy layer. Okay, na? So a bacteria which live in high saline concentration, children, they have loose sheath on their outermost lining. So those lining is called a slimy layer, makla. Remember, slimy layer. And the bacteria which live in high hot temperature, they have very thick and tough outer covering, which we call it as capsule. In this diagram, children, they given the capsule because this is one of a bacteria. This is nothing but Salmonella typhi, children, actually. So based
Sir,
on the
what is the word after loose?
loose sheath, sheath. Okay, na? A bacteria which is having what? A tough, better, I will write, having thick and tough layer, it is called capsule, children. Okay, some of the bacteria may have a slimy layer, some may have capsule, children. There are few bacteria where they don't have the glycocalyx layer itself, children. Okay, na? They don't have glycocalyx layer itself. So this is about the first cell envelope. Let's move on to the second cell envelope, children. Cell wall. Anyone tell me, children, what is the speciality of a cell wall in a bacteria that they take up this extreme condition?
Tough and flexible.
Sorry, beta.
Tough and flexible.
No. What is a biochemical composition of a bacterial cell wall or a prokaryotic cell wall which takes up an extreme condition? What special biomolecule they have? I'm asking, children.
They have cellulose, sir.
No, cellulose is present in plant cell wall, not in prokaryotic cell wall. So these prokaryotes, they are made up of a special biochemical which we call it as peptidoglycan. Peptidoglycan. Right, children? It's a special peptidoglycans layer with a biochemical which is present in the cell wall of bacteria, children, which takes up an extreme condition. Okay, na? So presence of this biochemical make it strong. That is the reason they survive at any extreme condition, children. So the gram positive and gram negative bacteria were differentiated based on the thickness of this peptidoglycan layer, children. Okay, na? Anyone know what is gram positive and gram negative staining technique, children? Interact, matla. Any confusion? Children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt, children? Any confusion? I'm going point by point. If you take out NCERT textbook, children, it is not what organized. What we have to do, Andre, when we read, right, we should take up some headings. We should make subheading. Then we should make points under those subheadings. Then only we can remember everything. I'm asking how gram positive and gram negative bacteria were differentiated.
The gram positive is thick cell wall and gram negative is thin cell wall.
No, I know that. Structurally, that's what thick and thin. When they appear under microscope, how they were differentiated as gram positive and gram negative? You can't touch and feel the thickness and softness of a cell wall, right?
Yes, sir.
Right, children? Simple, children. See, it is a technique where a bacteria being stained with two different stains. Two different stains. Hope you're getting the point. A bacteria which takes a primary stain is called gram positive. Children, once we start regular classes, right, I will discuss. And the bacteria which takes counter stain, remember, this is what we call counter stain. It is called gram negative. Gram positive bacteria, they appear pink in color, children. And gram negative, they appear blue or dark purple in color. Okay, children. So this differentiation of bacteria as gram positive and gram negative based on peptidoglycan. Remember one thing, Makla, bacteria live in extreme condition because of a biochemical component present in the cell wall, which is nothing but peptidoglycan. Okay, now next I move on to plasma. Okay, what is the function of cell wall within a prokaryotic cell? Anyone, children? What is the function of cell wall in a prokaryotic cell?
Structural support and protection, sir.
Very good. First, it provides a proper shape to the cell. Right, children? Next,
Protection, sir.
it provides.
Protection.
Sorry, I'm not getting.
Protection, sir.
Yes, shape and protection. Very good. Okay, children. Next is about plasma membrane. Children, actually here they have not given special structures, Matla. Actually, there are special structures which are there. This is what the innermost lining, which is given in blue color, children. Okay, na? So I will write 2 or 3 mesosomes here. Okay, children, plasma membrane is the innermost lining. Okay, na? Or you can call it as the outermost boundary of a cytoplasm. So this is what a free cytoplasm which is there inside a prokaryotic cell, children. So the outermost boundary of cytoplasm or the innermost lining or an envelope of a bacteria is called a plasma membrane. Okay, children. So from these plasma membrane within the or towards the cell, from the plasma membrane, few special structures which extend towards the cell, which we call it as mesosomes. What these are, children? Mesosomes. Okay, na? Anyone knows about mesosomes, children? Anyone, children? Speak out, children. Why is it boring or what? Or exhausted?
So don't remember properly.
Sorry?
Don't have a clear idea.
Okay, it's okay, no problem. Children, mesosomes are the special structures which are seen on the plasma membrane. They play a major role in the cell wall formation. Remember. One second, children. They play a major role in cell wall formation. Okay, na? Formation of a cell wall depends on mesosomes present on cell membrane, children. Second one, Makla, they help in respiration. They help a cell to respire because most of the prokaryotes are single celled, right, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Respond, children, at least say yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right? Most of the prokaryotic organisms are single celled. So a single cell should take care of respiration, ingestion of food, digestion, everything, right? Locomotion. So respiration in a prokaryotic cell with the help of mesosomes, Makla. Okay, na? And with this, children, it also helps in increasing surface area. Increasing surface area. So that a cell can take up maximum size. Okay, na? Children, within cyanobacteria, even cyanobacteria is also one of a prokaryotic cell, right, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They don't have mesosomes, Makla, remember? Cyanobacteria, they don't have, let me write first, cyanobacteria, they don't have mesosomes. In place of mesosomes, they have special structures called chromatophores. Chromatophores. Last class I told you, children. Even the terms will give complete meaning. Chromato, nothing but coloring. Force, nothing but structures on the outer lining. Okay, now structures on outer lining. Okay, Makla. See here, in cyanobacteria, mesosomes were replaced by chromatophores. These chromatophores, children, they contain pigments. They contain pigments which bring about photosynthesis. Which bring about photosynthesis. Done, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is about the cell envelope. One, a glycocalyx, outermost lining, children. Most of the bacteria having glycocalyx. Some bacteria have a loose sheath, which we call it as a slimy layer, children. Some of the bacteria have tough and thick layer, which we call it as a capsule. Okay, children?
Yes.
There are few bacteria which does not have neither a slimy layer or a capsule. Next, we move on to the cell wall, children. So most of the bacteria, they live in high saline concentration, high hot temperature, even in a marshy area. Their extreme tolerance is because of a biochemical present in their cell wall, which we call it as peptidoglycan. This is about the cell wall. The function of cell wall is to provide a proper shape and protection to the cell.
Sir,
Plasma
what is the
membrane.
function of peptidoglycans?
Sorry, beta.
What did you just say about that peptidoglycans?
Peptidoglycan is a biochemical which okay. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Next, plasma membrane, the innermost lining, uh, which is the outermost boundary of cytoplasm, innermost lining of a cell envelope. So there are special internal structures or infoldings, we can call, children, special structures which extend towards the cytoplasm, which we call it as mesosomes. The major function of these mesosomes is to form a cell wall, they help in respiration, and also they increase the area for increase the
Surface area.
surface area for development of a prokaryotic cell. Here, children, I missed one more point. See, these are the structures which also help in replication of DNA. Help in replication of DNA. Okay. So in cyanobacteria, children, the same mesosomes were replaced by special structures called chromatophores, within which we can see pigments, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Remember, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, which bring about photosynthesis. Okay, Makla, just copy this, children.
Yes, sir.
Chlorophyll A and B.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Done, children?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure.
Yes, sir.
Next, locomotory organs, children. Locomotory organs. Which are the locomotory organs?
That help in the movement.
In a prokaryotic cell?
Yes.
Flagella, very good. Other than
Cilia.
flagella, actually flagella is the largest locomotory organ, children. Along with which we can see there are additional what extensions which will be on a prokaryotic cell, makla.
Cilia.
Okay. So yes,
Sauropodia.
flagella is the largest locomotory organ which is seen on a prokaryotic cell, makla. See, flagella is not only a locomotory organ, children, it also gives a mechanical support and also protect a bacterial cell from any other infections, children. Okay, now it's like a protective what locomotory structure. Okay, this flagella is divided into three parts. Divided into three parts. So this basal structure through which it attaches to a cell wall is called a basal body. What we call, makla? Basal
Basal
body.
body.
Okay, flagella made up of three parts. With a structure with which it get attached to the cell wall is called a basal body. A slender like structure is called a filament, and tip of flagella is called hook. Then children,
Yes, sir.
this is about flagella. That's it, makla. Next, pili. What are pili, children? Anyone? Anyone, children? Simple, makla. Pili are also the extensions which are seen on the envelope of a bacteria, which are made up of a special protein called pillin. They are made up of a special protein called pillin. Remember this, makla. So, what is the role of a pili? Anyone, children? Anyone? Children, how a bacteria reproduce or how prokaryotes reproduce, children? Get involved, makla. If not, I feel bored out. Already online classes, there is no what interaction. We can't maintain an eye-to-eye contact also. If you people go dumb, right? With whom I can interact, children? You should be active. Okay, I know initial days we are teaching what a topic which we picked it from the center. Still, it is something interesting, right? Okay, tell me, children, what is the function of pili?
of DNA.
Sorry, beta,
Helps in movement.
I'm not getting your point. Be louder, children.
Helps in movement.
Pili helps in movement. So, what is the function of flagella then?
All of them help in the movement, the locomotory organs.
Huh?
Even
I'm
the
asking a simple question, Matla. Anyone can answer.
Transfers DNA.
Very good, very good, very good. Who's that?
Aman.
One second, let me increase the volume first. The voice is so feeble, I can't hear. Okay, chill. See, the major function of pili. See, how bacteria reproduce, children? Answer that. How bacteria reproduce?
Conjugation.
How a bacteria reproduce?
Conjugation.
Conjugation. Very good. Normally, prokaryotic cells or a bacteria reproduce by asexual mode of reproduction by binary fission, right, children? That's what I want, children. Basics, right? By binary fission. One second. Right key. Binary fission, right? Asexually by binary fission. Now tell me, children, anywhere you read that a bacteria reproduce sexually?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, children, if you search in Google, you will get answer, Makla. There are few bacteria which reproduce sexually also. Only few children which reproduce sexually. And do you know how they reproduce sexually? Without formation of gamete, without transfer of gamete. Where only DNA, the genetic material being exchanged between one bacterial cell to another bacterial cell. I will repeat once again, Makla. There are few bacteria which reproduce sexually, okay, where they never transfer the gamete. There is no production of gamete also. Only their genetic material is transferred from a cell to another cell. For this transformation, they require a special tube, which we call it as conjugation tube, or the method is also called conjugation. Conjugation tube, or the method is also called conjugation. This conjugation method is brought about by a tube which is nothing but pili, children. Hope you got the point. These are the structures which form conjugation tube. You can see here, Makla, where the genetic material DNA exchanged between two cells. Okay, Makla, that is the reason we call pili as sex pili. Okay, this is a special type of sexual reproduction, children. Okay, now clear, children?
So,
Yes, beta.
so you said like there are few cells like yeah, which reproduce sexually. Can you name them? Like any?
Sorry, come back
So
again,
can you?
beta.
So can you name any cells which
Bacteria that,
reproduce sexually?
yeah.
See, most of the plant infecting bacteria, okay, now most of the plant infecting bacteria, they reproduce what sexually, children. Okay, now
Yes, sir.
I will write because
So your voice is breaking.
if you copy.
Your voice is breaking.
Breaking.
Sometimes your voice just goes to zero in between the sentence.
So we can't hear you.
One second. This is a main problem. Today I'm in for today because I'm in corporate. Now?
Yes, sir.
Now can you hear, children?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
One second, children. Let me settle first. Okay. Chalo, children. Is it audible right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Children.
Yes, sir.
Oh, 1 second. Okay. See here, children. Ayyo. 1 second. Okay, children. What somebody asked? Example, right, children? Write down, children. These are the examples like Euryarchaeota is a bacteria which reproduce sexually, children. Okay. Halobacteria which reproduce sexually. Okay, now Haloquandratum is a type of bacteria which reproduce sexually. Nanoarchaeota is a bacteria which reproduce sexually. Okay, children?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, chalo makla, let's move on. Fimbriae. We have one more structure, children, which is not marked here. Okay, they have not labeled it, but this along with the pillai, even Fimbriae also present. Have you ever heard about Fimbriae, children? Children, Fimbriae. Say yes or
No,
no.
sir.
No. Simple.
Yes.
Much.
No, sir.
See,
No, sir.
for example, Salmonella typhi is a pathogen, right, Makla? It is a disease-causing bacteria, right, children?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
So, which is the target site of Salmonella typhi, children? To which organ it will affect? I think everyone knows it. Typhoid caused by Salmonella typhi. When we have typhoid, right, which organ get damaged? General? Yes? Throat?
Throat, sir.
No, children. Small intestine.
Liver. Oh.
Small intestine, right, children?
Yes, sir.
Small intestine is the target organ for Salmonella typhi to settle, to replicate, and to rise infection to each and every corner of human body. Okay, if I have malaria, Makla, because of plasmodium, so which is the target organ for malaria, Makla?
Blood.
RBC. Be specific when you are telling a pathogen or a target organ, Makla. RBC is the structure, or RBC is the blood cell to which plasmodium will affect, right, children? Now dengue. Tell me which is the what target organ of dengue, children, or target site of dengue?
Platelets.
Very good, children. This is what I want. We must have a common knowledge, children. It is not about what is there in book. We should know what's happening around and related to science. Then only we can progress in medical field, children. Very good. See, nowadays we have corona, so there is no target site. It replicates at any site because it requires a host. It is not what fixed to a particular organ, children. It requires a host. In the same way, for now I will go back to Salmonella typhi when every pathogen enter into its target site. Now we came to know that Salmonella typhi target site is small intestine, malarial target cell. First it will affect liver smuggler. It affect liver cell, then it will affect RBC. So dengue target site is platelet. So how they reach those organs and how they bind to those organs? Because before Salmonella typhi reach small intestine, it should cross through nose, it should cross through lungs, right? Liver, then only small intestine, right, children?
Yes, sir.
How it binds to small intestine?
Through nose, mouth,
Simple.
lungs.
Children, kindly mute your mic.
15 मिनट अभी वेट करना है तुम्हें कितना डिस्टर्बेंस है जल्दी दादा प्रश्न रखो
नको बजा टैक्सी में बैठ कर कर ले
कहां
मम्मा का फोन में डाल ले
मैं बात करता था तुम
नको दो
भाई को अच्छा बोल तुम नको नहीं जा ये जा
Okay, listen, children. Children, every pathogen, once it reach its target site, it should get binded to that organ, right? Either to RBC or to platelet or to a small intestine. How they bind to those organs means with the help of fimbriae macula. These fimbriae are small bristle-like fibers. Remember, these are small. They are small bristle-like bristle-like fibers, children, which help in attachment of a cell. Remember, children, they help in attachment of a cell to host, either to a cell or to a tissue or to an organ. Done, children?
Yes, sir.
So this is about locomotory organs, one of flagella, next the villi, children, and finally the fimbriae. Okay, na? Right on, children.
sir.
15 minutes. 15. Done, children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once regular classes starts, right, I will share a printed notes. Don't worry, Makla. Okay. Last structure, children, ribosomes and inclusion bodies. Tell me, children, what are inclusion bodies? Anyone? What are inclusion bodies, children? Anyone? Yeah. Yes, beta. Huh? Sorry, I'm not getting what you are telling.
So they are nucleic or cytoplasmic body.
That's what I know. Even I know that. Everyone know that it is there in the cytoplasm. I'm asking, what are inclusion bodies? What are inclusion bodies?
Elementary bodies?
No? Any other answer?
Aren't they some kind of
Protein bodies
proteins?
found in the cytoplasm.
That's what the other student said, right?
They multiply the bacteria.
They multiply the bacteria. Okay, chal. Let me take up, children. Ribosomes and inclusion bodies, right? One second. We'll start with ribosomes first, children. What are ribosomes? Anyone? What is their function? Anyone, children?
Protein synthesis.
Ribosomes are called protein factories, right? Why they are called so? Because
They transfer ribonucleic acids.
they transfer they convert all amino acids into proteins, right, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can see here they marked ribosomes. So from school days you read ribosomes are the factories of protein, or they are the protein factories, right? So there are two types of ribosomes seen in living organism, 70S and 80S, children. Once we discuss cell organelles in detail, I will tell you, children, what is 70S and 80S. So ribosomes are the protein factories, children. They are the protein factories. So there are two types of ribosome. 70S type of ribosome, which is seen in prokaryotic cell, children. And 80S, which is seen in eukaryotes, nothing but within plants, within animals, even within us, eukaryotes. Okay, 70S, 80S, here AS stand for subunit. Every ribosome made up of two subunits, children. Remember, every ribosome made up of two subunits, which we write as capital S. Okay, and the function of ribosome is to synthesize protein. Okay, now so now we move on to inclusion bodies. I will tell you, children, what are inclusion bodies. See, what you said is correct, children. They are the cytoplasmic content or elementary content. See, what is a reserve food material within plant, Makla? Reserve food material within plant. Anyone, children? Anyone, children? Speak out.
Starch.
Within plant. Very good. Which is the reserve food material within animals?
Glucose.
No. Glucose is an energy yielding molecule. I'm asking which is the reserve food material? Reserve food material.
Glycogen.
Very good, children. Now tell me why there is a reserve food material which we call it as RFM. Makla. I'm writing a short form here. Short form here. RFM, right? RFM means reserve food material. So as you people told, children, within plants, reserve food material is starch. Children, why you can't mute yourself? Why you people are unmuting? Sarita, Praveen. If you don't want, you can leave, children. Don't unmute yourself, please. If you're busy, you can leave, no issue. Plants having reserve food material, starch, makla. So as you said, within animals, the reserve food material being glycogen. So why there is a reserve food material in plants and animals? I'm asking, makla. Sorry, children. Yes, tell me now.
when there's starvation or when there's no food available, the reserved food material is converted and utilized by the plants and animals.
Very good, children. Very good. When there is an extreme condition or starving condition, plants, they convert the reserve food material starch into glucose, and even glycogen within animals get converted to glucose. Okay, na? Children, normally plants, they require sunlight intensity of 700 nanometer. It is between 680 to 700 nanometer where they synthesize food. So this is what the sunlight intensity they require. With that, makla, they require 14 essential minerals. Remember this, 14 essential minerals plus 1% water. That's it, children. If they have all these three, alva, these are the major components, children. If a plant gets 680 to 700 nanometer of sunlight, 14 essential elements, and only 1% water, makla, it shows photosynthesis. It will start producing its own food. And when the conditions are favorable, children, when it produces more volume of food, right, what it will do, it will store it in the form of starch in their organs. And when the condition turns worse, right, the same starch get degraded into glucose or get converted to glucose. Even within animals, makla, see what, when we consume when we consume food, right, sometimes within our food, the volume of glucose will be more, nothing but carbohydrate level will be more. So this high level of carbohydrate get converted to glycogen, where it is stored in adipose tissue as glycogen, makla, or as fats or lipids. So this glycogen get converted to glucose when we have a starving condition. Then, makla, the same way as of eukaryotes, even the prokaryotic cell have inclusion bodies, makla, which we call it as, what we call it as? Anyone? Granules. What we call, makla? Granules. Within these granules, children, all the reserve food material were present, makla, which includes carbohydrate, which includes protein, even a small volume of fat. When a prokaryotic cell face extreme condition, makla, these granules, they break up and they release energy required for a cell or a prokaryotic cell to survive. Done, children?
Yes, sir.
This is about inclusion bodies. So today we discussed about prokaryotic cell structure. I started with the cell envelope, where we studied glycocalyx, cell wall, plasma membrane, and finally we are ending with ribosomes and inclusion bodies. Okay, makla?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt, children?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
No doubt?
No, sir.
Children, any other discussion apart from the prokaryotic cell, or any other discussions or any other doubt you have related to the cell theory, children?
So when can we start accessing the recorded classes?
Sorry, beta?
When can we start accessing the recorded classes?
That you will get a message to your number, children. Don't worry for that. They are asking when can they access to the recorded classes.
Okay.
1 second, children. Director Cell will talk to you.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Hope you people are enjoying the classes day by day. The new
Yes, sir.
way of technology and all we are having. And this bridge course classes, the main purpose I already informed you, that make you aware about the subject touch, not only that, the software and all, how to use, and because you are also new for this virtual way of, remote way of teaching and learning. So to make you aware all these things, this bridge course we are using. And when real regular timetable, regular micro schedule, and weekly test schedule, monthly test schedule, everything we will share you. And when we start that, all the video lectures, recorded lectures will be shared to your IDs. When you complete all those formalities of related to fee structure and all formalities, when you finish, then everything access will be given to those people. Even you will have PDF format, our online material is available. Just some topic is happening. If you click it, you will have entire PDF format material, exercise questions, self-assessment tests, along with the, after you write the assessment test, analysis, everything will be shared. This bridge course we are using to make you in touch with the subject, and along with the software what we are using, you should be used to. That is the purpose. Okay. And
Yes,
once
sir.
the regular class happens, all video lectures, everything will be available to you. I hope you people are enjoying the classes. This remote way of teaching is new for you, and you are also learning. The long run, we have to run this. So that is why be adhere to the rules and regulations what we told. Very disciplined way the things are happening here. That we are also observing each and every session from point to point. And late evening classes, you people are feeling a little bit bored and tedious. That is why we shifted, because of the request from most of our children, we shifted the classes. By 6:15 we can close the things. Thank you one and all. Have a nice time.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.